Okay, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way of how to make contact sheets through Bridge. And really what's going to happen is we're going to do a pass through into Photoshop to do this. So I've got some images here from a neighborhood walk. I'm going to select them and then go ahead and create a contact sheet. And what a contact sheet is, right, is it's just basically what I've got here in Bridge. It's just a gridded out set of my images, smaller images that I can go and look through before I decide which ones I really am most interested in and want to look at. But this is a quick way feature that you can use in Photoshop to create a standalone actual image file from this. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do select all and then go into tools and go down to Photoshop and go to contact sheet 2. Don't know what happened to contact sheet 1, but you'll get a window here, and then what you'll need to do, pretty much not too much. There's a lot of settings here, but it starts out with an 8x10 sized document at 300 resolution, which is perfect for us. We really just want to go down to the thumbnails, and we want to choose the rows by the columns. So for me, like I'm going to do 4 columns crossed by 6 rows, so we'll get about 24 images per contact sheet. I'm not going to click rotate for best fit. That way, if you have a vertical, it'll stay vertical. If you have a horizontal, it'll stay horizontal. It won't be flipped around. I'm just going to go ahead and keep this font size, and then I just click OK. And it's going to take a moment. I have some pretty big files myself here. So as it's trying to create the contact sheet, first thing it'll do, it'll pop over to Photoshop, and then I'll be waiting for it to kind of generate the contact sheet. You won't see it assemble until it's fully ready. So this could take a few minutes. If you happen to have some issues with Photoshop, then I recommend just selecting enough images for one contact sheet at a time. And it's just a process of waiting. Okay, so my contact sheets have finished processing. So you can see one here ended up making, a couple contact sheets. It's kind of orphaned, but, and I can zoom in and you can move around if you want, holding down the space bar to get a better look. But this becomes a interesting way of also not only like being able to turn something in with as a contact sheet, or share it with somebody, but you can kind of get a better sense of how the flow of your shoot went, what you were focusing on, what took your attention, and how those resulted into photographs. So it's a little bit meta in that way. Once you've got this, though, you still need to save it. So you can just save it as a JPEG, come File, Save As, and change this to JPEG. And I don't need to save these really big and high fidelity. They're already about 300 DPI or pixels per inch in 8x10. So they're already like about 2400 by 3000 pixels. You could just name this, maybe like my last name and my assignment number. Contact sheet number 1, something like that. And then just go ahead and click save. And when it comes up how quality, I'm just going to do this as a 7 to make it smaller and faster to upload, rather than say like a 12 or a 10. Click OK, and then we can close it. It's going to give me a warning just because I only saved it as a JPEG, but I'm ready to go. If you wanted to do this within Photoshop, you can do that as well. Instead of Bridge, you can go to File, and you can go to Automate, and there it is, Contact Sheet. And under this, you'll need to, you can do different selections, or you can still use Bridge. But if you don't have Bridge open, you can go to look at particular files and browse and look at it that way. But that's it. I hope that helps.